So bone density scans tell you the actual mineral content of your bone. And when you go get a bone density scan, you can get them from a regular DEXA, dual energy X-ray absorptiometry, painless test, kind of like an X-ray, very low levels of radiation. You lay down on the machine, does a scan, tells you the actual mineral content of your bone. Then it generates a score. If that score is +1 or -1, that's considered normal and healthy. If it's -1 to -2.5, that's considered osteopenia. We like to call it low bone mass, which is like a precursor to osteoporosis. And there's osteoporosis, -2.5 or lower. So -2.6, -2.7, so on and so forth. The greater the negative number becomes, the more severe the osteoporosis. So you can use bone density scan to help you understand that, a DEXA. You can also use something called a REM scan that has echo light, this echo light technology, and that's going to give you an ultrasound of your bone density. Okay, those are two ways to tell. Oftentimes when people get a bone density scan, you only have part of the picture. Bone density is the actual mineral content of the bone. Bone quality is the structural integrity of the bone, the microarchitecture, how the bone is organized. Those two things combine to create bone strength. So when you go get a bone density scan on a DEXA machine, you need to call the facility ahead of time and ask them if they have TBS capability, trabecular bone score capability. And if they do, and you get that scan, now you have a more complete picture of your bone strength. You have bone density, you have bone quality at the same time. Also, if you go to a place that has REMS, it's making its way more in the US right now. It's more in Europe, but it's making good headway in the US. You go get a REM scan, it's going to tell you your bone density, your bone quality at the same time. Okay, so now you have two objective measurements from which to monitor future changes. Now, what's important is if you've only had one test one time, you don't know if you're actively losing bone right now. And oftentimes when somebody gets that one test one time, the standard treatment protocol that's going to be recommended to them is take calcium, take vitamin D, go for a walk, don't lift anything heavy. Here's this bone drug that you're going to go pick up at the pharmacy. We'll see you in 2 years for your next bone density scan. That's what 90 to 95% of people are told when they get diagnosed with osteoporosis. And you, as the educated, empowered patient, should say, I'm not saying no, I'm just saying there's still another piece of information I think we should get. And that third piece is bone turnover. So bone density, bone quality, bone turnover is this third pillar of bone strength. So bone density shows you the past, bone turnover shows you the future, where your bones are now and where they're going to keep heading if you stay on this path.